Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hard But Make It Fashion. I'm Dennis.
And I'm Sander. And today we're talking about episode 7 of the third cycle of America's Next Top Model. And the name of the episode is The Girl Who Forgot Her Shoes.
Oh,
Amanda.
and that's actually kind of weird that they named this episode this way because it's only literally maybe 3 minutes of the whole episode, because the whole episode it's about Cassie, her thighs. Cassie thinks that other people think her thighs are too big, which is it annoyed the crap out of me.
So you think they should have named it after one of Cassie's adventures?
Yes.
How would it be called? The girl who complains about everything?
The girl with issues. Yeah,
Girl with the 39-inch hips.
No, the girl who didn't want to be here but still is here, but gets told that she do need to stay there, but she don't want to be there because her uncle is dying, and then,
No,
but she
not
doesn't
dying,
want to
he's
stay
just
here.
sick.
He's sick, but she
Maybe
still
he
wants
had
to be
corona.
here. And
Patient zero.
no, it was just but
Well, it was about Amanda, the title.
Amanda.
Amanda. I'm sorry, I'm eating... what is this in English?
I don't know. They call it in English a mergpijpje.
A mergpijpje. I'm eating something...
Look it
I'm
up.
eating something.
Mergpijpje.
It's delicious.
MERGPIJPJE. Yeah, that's it.
that.
And then a big version.
Yeah. So my mouth is full with a big version of the mergpijpje.
Yeah.
Okay, the
But
episode.
it starts actually with the girl we were talking about. It starts with Cassie that she is saying like I'm homesick, and she calls with her boyfriend, or well maybe later in the episode. But it starts with her like it sets the mood of the episode that she's gonna be like the rode draad, the red wire through the
Is it the thread?
how do you
thread?
the main story of the whole episode, which kind of like goes through it. It may even not be the main story actually, but it is the thing that pulls it all together. We call it in Dutch the red thread.
The red thread, yeah.
The red thread, like
She's the star of this episode.
it's the thread holding the garment together.
Okay.
And then we have a call from
Tyra, and she
with
says,
a challenge.
and she says something very specifically: bring
Oh,
comfortable shoes, and Amanda, bring your heels.
but oh no, wait. And the challenge is they're gonna go to 5 top designers for go-sees.
Quite big names.
Yes, did you remember all the names? I only remember
Diane
one.
from First to
Yeah,
Her.
that's the one I remember.
That's the only one I know. Oh, and the one, the man who said that the hips of what's his name? I want to say Marc Jacobs. It's not Marc Jacobs.
No.
That blonde man. Well, it were names.
Five top designers.
Because also what it looks like with this, if you think about other cycles and they have like go-sees, it's always like I'm always like, who are these people? And B, they always have like a weird thing. Yeah, you get a map and you have to go walking from here to here. It was quite real here. It was not like that they got lost. Well, they did get lost, but not because of the... It was quite realistic.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
At least, I don't know how a go-see looks like.
No, but I do... Like, it was more... Yeah, it was more organized. Like, they had a car that would take us... Take them to places.
Not like you get a map and it's in Chinese and you cannot read it. That's what we'll do in later seasons. So good luck. And I'm like, okay, this is not how it will go in real life.
That is hilarious.
Last season, in Italy, they got guys to drive them around in their Vespas.
Oh,
remember?
yeah. That was nice.
That was nice.
That was funny.
Yeah.
But back to the challenge a little bit. But what did I want to say? So they go to 5 different top designers. At the first go-see, Amanda realizes that she didn't bring high heels. Smart lady. But they go shopping for the high heels.
First, a shout out to Norel for lending her 2 size too small shoes.
Yeah, that's
Super
hilarious.
sweet.
Yeah, oh well. Would you do that? Would you lend them?
Good question.
You would. I believe you would. I wouldn't. You would.
Yeah, okay, I think so too.
I really believe. Like, I would never. I would be like, bitch, you didn't. Oh, I shouldn't say that word. Never mind.
Girl,
you didn't brought your own shoes. It's a job we're all going for. I want it, so Well, it's a plus for me again.
Yeah, maybe I also wouldn't do it. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't do it.
I feel like if she would ask, you would do it. But if she wouldn't ask, you wouldn't. Maybe.
Oh, I don't have them. Then it would be like, okay, I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear her.
You're
going to read in my book. Listen to my MP3 player, because that's what you do in 2004.
With your 6 songs.
What were the six songs be? Britney, Shake Your Body by Tyra.
And like JoJo or something like Leave, Get Out.
And so yesterday, Hilary Duff.
And what's the girl called with like oh crap? What she had like a big mole.
Oh, Stacey Orico.
Yeah, Stacey Orico. Orico.
Stacey Orico.
Stacey Oreo.
Stacey Oreo. That was the mole on her face. No. The Oreo. Okay, but we go back to the episode.
But then they go. Amanda goes and gets some shoes, and it becomes kind of like a shoe get party, a shoe get outing.
Yeah, where and all the girls join. Yeah,
well, and not all of them, because some of the girls, they leave with the car because they were too late, and then they are in total 20 minutes late to one of the 5 top designers,
who was very angry.
Yes, but to be fair, I would, but because I learned this lesson the other day, or not lesson, I just saw it on Instagram, where someone. She's married right now to a Jonas brother. I don't remember her name.
Oh, I know you mean.
Yeah, but...
You don't mean Sansa Stark, but the other one. Sophie Turner?
No,
the other. No. Yeah, so she's also married to a Jonas brother.
Oh, yeah.
But then the other one. Like the girl, she's like Indian. An Indian actress. She's in a movie with Rebel Wilson, the Netflix movie. Like, isn't it romantic?
Could be. I don't know.
But
I don't know.
I
want to say Deepak Chopra, but that's not it. I don't know. This is very wrong of me.
This is like what? When John Travolta did with Idina Menzel.
Is that a movie?
Didn't you see that?
Idina Menzel?
Then John Travolta is going to announce Idina Menzel, and it's like, and here is. I don't know what he says, but like something different.
Dimrang Dumba.
Dimrang Dubel.
Yeah, no, I really don't know her name. I do remember her face. But what she says is like, the most important lesson that I always live by is don't waste anyone's time if you value your own time. Or something like that. Maybe I'm misquoting, but it was something like that. And I do agree with like the woman top designer. I don't remember her name, but like time is precious, so don't waste her time because you don't want your own time to be wasted.
True.
But then we go through all the go-sees. Some of them were interesting, some of them were not. I found, and the most hilarious one I thought was with Diane von Furstenberg. Maybe that's
I know what you're going to say.
That's maybe why I remembered her name. But the best part was when she said like, yeah. Takara's
no,
like...
wait.
Oh.
Sorry, you can say it again, but the worst thing already was that she didn't say Takara, but she said Takara. She already said her name wrong. So it starts with that she was talking about Takara.
So Takara, she's a very nice girl who like those kinds of girls. But it is not the right way I'm saying it.
No, I wrote it down. She said something like, Takara would be a nice model for people who would want that kind of a girl.
It was so savage, but in a very like, it wasn't in a nasty way, but it was just like, yeah, it was a burn.
And she also said like something. Then her assistant said like, "Oh, this girl can't walk." Well, even the professional models can't walk.
Yeah,
She was snappy.
Oh, I love it. But it's like, it's not mean. It's just like, that's the way it is. Bam, love it. It's like, I like that kind of humor. Yeah. Then at the end of the go-sees. Oh no, we have to go back to the red thread. We have to go back to the red thread.
Miss Cassie.
Yes, because why don't we know the name of that? He was one of the judges. Don't you have the name?
I will look it up while you talk.
Because the last go-see they do, then Cassie is walking for him, and then he's like, yeah, what's your hip size? Because I'm mostly looking for Mark Bauer. So I'm like mostly looking for models who have like a size 34. And Cassie's like, yeah, I think I'm like that. Oh, you're in 39 or 37 or something like that.
39.
And then she was like, yeah, Mark Bauer told me my hips are too big. And it's like, no, girl, you didn't listen. Your hips are not too big. He just likes to work with models who have slimmer hips. And it's not about that your hips are too thick, but or wide or whatever you want to call it. It's just that for his... how do you call it? His label or his brand or whatever, or
his fashion line,
or his fashion week, whatever you want to call it, ASS 002 for 2022, just doesn't work for him in that way. But I just, don't take it personal, honey. Don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal. And in the end, she wasn't even one of the worst because they get the scores, they get the top 8. She was
was the worst?
4th or 5th. She was. Well, the worst was Norelle.
Yes.
Which I think,
I get it.
Well, I think the first walk she had, I thought like, oh, she walked kind of.
But
She looks.
but
for the first time, I saw her looking like a model.
She doesn't have the confidence to go to the go see and be like, "Hey, I'm Morel. This is me. Let's go." Maybe she can like if she walked the walk nicely, it was like probably a little plus. But she is not like. It's the same as during judging. She was just standing there like, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Like she's not like, oh, I'm gonna hire. It's same as if you go for a job interview. Like if you're going in there like, nah, you can have the nice walk.
True. And there you can see the personality brings you apparently a long way. Because I still think. I was shocked that...
You were shocked?
Shocked and amazed that Nicole was 7th.
That would be a nice song. I was shocked and amazed.
By Nicole becoming 7th out of 8.
Nicole also has no personality.
Yes, but that's why apparently... It's true, apparently, that a personality is important. Because when I look at Nicole, I think she's, next to Anne, the only one who actually looks like a real model. Okay. In my opinion. Like, she won, but is she really? I didn't like her walk. Her hands going all the way, every order.
She's a suck up, and in that situation, suck ups do the best.
And a little snappy, like what an unusual name. In Africa, it's very common. And I'm like, it's true.
I would be like, okay, cross.
But the way she said it was a little bit like, you also like, oh really? Yeah, that's true. In America it is, but in Africa a lot of people. She was like, no, it's not. In Africa it's common.
No, but you could also say, oh yeah, it's not very common in America. That's true. It's an African name.
It is a beautiful name. Actually.
Do you think so?
Yeah. I like it. I don't know. I find it quite a cute name.
Yeah, funny. That's not nice.
Cute. I didn't say funny. I said
you
cute.
wanted to say funny.
No, cute. No.
I'm
putting cute.
That's what I want to say. I'm putting words in your mouth, but it sounds a little bit like a cheer. I'm not. It's not.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's true.
It's but opinions can differ.
That's true. And because he also has a cool last name, is the Yaya da Costa. It sounds like if you.
I have a feeling it's not real.
No, yeah, it sounds like an artist name.
Yeah, It's the same as like Emma Stone. Her real name is Emily,
and also not Stone.
I don't know if it's Stone actually, but I know her real name is like her birth name. I shouldn't say real name. Her birth name is Emily.
Yeah, but it's because there was already an Emma Stone apparently.
No, stick to
what
you
saw it. I saw it at Graham Norton that she said it. But we have to focus.
We have to stay in the 2000s.
Yeah, Emma Stone was still a little girl back then.
But so Yaya wins a shoot. She gets some clothing, very nice. But then they go out for dinner at some Australian burger restaurant, or not burger restaurant, an Australian restaurant. G'day, mate. And
with Moo.
With Moo.
They could order Moo.
Moo.
The Moo. He said like you can. I would suggest the Moo. And there was like some kind of menu they have there. I don't know what the Moo means, but
Moo
or the name of the restaurant was the Moo. I don't know. I saw Moo on the card. I saw Moo. He was talking about the Moo. I think
the Moo.
Or I didn't pay attention.
The Moo more.
I want the Moo more.
You want the Moo more? You want the Moo more? No, but yeah. Well, they had something, but it was after dinner when things started to happen.
Was it with the 4 girls that were drunk in the jacuzzi? You mean?
Yes.
Oh god.
It was really funny because you had like Yaya literally said, "Okay, you have your party girls, and then we'll have our party." And then they were like in the hot tub, whoop, and then going like funny and doing weird stuff. And then you saw like Takara, Yaya, and I think it was Nicole, like in their
gowns.
In their gowns. Thank you. I was thinking like gala dresses. No, in their gowns, like holding up drinks, being like very like, "Oh, we're chic." It was just a nice. And then who's the red thread of this episode? Who's calling someone from home? I can't remember who.
I think your mother.
Cassie.
Because her uncle is sick.
Oh, yeah.
Who would you be? The one who was crying home calling? Would you be the fancy champagne drinker, or would you be in a jacuzzi? What group would you be in?
I would be with a fancy gown with champagne in the jacuzzi.
Ooh.
Calling.
Because we have iPhones now.
Yes, FaceTiming. Hey, look what I'm doing.
Oh my god. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if... maybe it looks more fun. It looked more fun in jacuzzi, like the cool girls. But I'm also like, also quite chill to just have a champagne in a nice gown.
I was gonna say, like it depends. If they're just like sitting and talking, then maybe I would be like, nah, we need to crank up the music, go dancing or something.
And they're like 20, then I would choose a jacuzzi. But now I'm 33. Now I would choose the gown and the champagne.
I know what you would do in a jacuzzi.
That's for another podcast.
I was gonna say that's a story for another time. Huh? Who was it with again?
What?
Our biggest friend. Who was it with again?
What are you talking about?
Erika.
Oh,
Shout out to Erika,
no.
who will never listen to this podcast.
No, she will never
Shout
listen.
out to Erika. Erika, let's go, girl.
No, Erika.
Erika,
oh.
she will never listen,
No,
but
she
all
will
good.
not listen. She doesn't know America's Next Top Model. She doesn't care. No one cares in the Netherlands.
Then we go to the photo shoot.
Yes.
Which I thought it was a very nice concept. It was a very nice commercial for Ford Mustang.
Oh my god, yes.
Yes.
It's a sexy car. Blah blah blah. Yeah, and what I do think, because we have the photographer Davide,
Davide.
and I thought, because the camera was like on one point, because of course it's a photo shoot where you have two personalities, they crop them together. Is it not? I'm not a photographer, I don't know, but is it not super boring for a photographer to do this?
Because it's all about the lighting as well, and you set it's a picture is more than just a frame.
And he was talking from behind the camera like, oh, do this, do this. So I thought like, okay, he's also directing a little bit, but like, you cannot do that much. You cannot move. You cannot make angles as a cameraman.
No, but but there's also a lot of photographers who I don't think don't even take their own photos, but they direct the photo
and they
shoot.
see the photos on
I'm
the
not
screen.
sure. Maybe I'm just saying something really stupid right now, but I think as a
Would
photographer,
it be the first time?
Let me just not go into that right now. No, I'm kidding. No, but I think as a photographer, you're more like a director of a show in a way. You're like putting it all together. Like someone else may be setting the lighting, but you have to approve it or something in a way. Like you're the head of everything in that way. But I thought like the shoot, it was very nice. It was like it didn't happen that much. Like you had Takara who was like pinched and she got called.
Screaming.
She got called out. Well, not she got called out. No, did she get called out because she was complaining?
No, by that woman for sure who pinched her. Did she do it
on purpose? Do you think?
Well, she was a little bit like, "Oh, you pinched me," and she was like, "Oh yeah, well, I pinched you." And Takara was like, "Yeah." She made it look like, "Oh, Takara, get over it." I'm like, you pinched her. You just apologize. You know, it's a mistake, but say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I heard you."
I think there were a lot of.
They were over Takara. She was a little bit mean, or maybe she wanted screen time. She wanted to be like the.
She wanted screen time.
Scream.
She wanted scream time.
Takara got the scream time. Hey, what did you think about that? Miss J at the beginning walked out in his other persona as a drag queen, and Cassie was like, "That's one ugly woman." And
Miss
then she said,
J Alexander.
J Manuel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mr. J. And then. She was like, oh no, a man, a woman. Oh, we would never see that in Oklahoma. I'm like, I never noticed these things when I was younger watching it, but I think when it will be now,
you live in a different country.
Yeah, but also different time now.
Yeah, that's also the
things
same
change.
thing.
I think if it would be said now, people would immediately be like, you cannot say those things. I think, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, now that would never. But now it would. It's more common. But also in the States, if you're like from a small town, you like you would never see those kind of things.
That's true.
And it's also like I think it's I don't find it weird that she says that, but I do find it weird that she says that. But then again, thinking about where she came from and everything, I kind of understand. I do not agree.
She's 19, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
But she is the one who was a stripper.
Oh yeah! Oh,
like,
my God! Yeah.
Not that it means that you saw drag queens, but a little bit. Then you
actually
are out
you would.
Yeah, well, at least you're out of your comfort zone. You're not like living in Oklahoma, living on a farm, and never seen a club, because they sometimes make it. I don't know. I'm not from America, but sometimes when I look at shows of the United States, then the people who come from small towns, they always make it look that they go back in time, like they don't have cable television. They make it look
they do
like
have
that.
Amish people over there, but then again,
but not everyone.
They're not strippers.
Yeah. No, and we also have people here from smaller towns, you know. But
it's different. The Netherlands,
that's true.
It's really different because.
Yeah. But maybe there's one strip club in the whole of Oklahoma, and that's where Cassie is, and there's no drag queens allowed there.
Could be. It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. Cassie,
let us know. How did this happen?
I never found her on Instagram, Cassie.
Oh, there you go. She's lost.
I didn't really look that into it, but she's not one of the people who is easily contacted.
But so then we get to after the shoot, we had some drama with Takara. And then we go into judging.
With a challenge that they are the house of je ne sais quoi.
Why do you start talking about the challenge? I thought we stopped talking about the challenges.
Because this was so dumb, I want to point out that, because otherwise people will assume that we didn't think anything of it. And I wanted to show my bad, I don't know. I found it really annoying. Like, je ne sais quoi, what the fuck?
When you said so dumb, I was like, your mama is so dumb, she got hit by a parked car. If you know where this is from which movie, you get a plus from me.
Where is it from?
I'm not going to say. Well, you'll post it on Insta.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Slash
Ooh.
Challenge. It isn't a 2000 movie, but no, maybe it is actually. No, it's not. It's from the 90s, but you should have seen it in 2000 because it's a cult movie.
Okay, no, I'm not going to guess. Okay, that's for something else. But je ne sais quoi, what the fuck? I don't give a shit.
But what does je ne sais quoi mean again?
Yes, that's a French saying that you say like.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, more like that. Like you
Doesn't
don't
really matter.
Doesn't really matter what you gotta do.
No, that's all 2000 songs.
Yeah.
From Madonna, Janet.
No, but it is.
Love Miss Janet.
I want to think what je ne sais quoi means. No,
It
it's
means
more
like it's nothing.
Like,
Like,
no, you
it
can say
doesn't-
like she has something special, but
Oh.
I cannot put my finger on it. She has that je ne sais quoi, you know, like
yeah, the
that.
thing that you can't say, but you can't
Yeah,
put your
like
finger
the
on
X
it.
Factor. What
You
is
can't
the
put-
X Factor?
You can't put your finger on it. Like
Yes, but you can put your finger in it. House of je ne sais quoi. They all live together apparently.
You can't put your finger in.
I don't know. Shall we? I already this podcast already is made PG. How do you call it? That is explicit. So we can say fuck.
You mean like in Dutch when we say like a drawer is a fuck you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I never swear.
You know.
No. But this was a stupid challenge, and I just wanted to share with the people that I thought that because I think everyone found that stupid.
Yes.
Je ne sais quoi.
Or
Didn't
maybe people
add
liked it.
anything.
You never know. You
Yeah, but
never know.
when they try to be funny in America's Next Top Model,
It
it's
doesn't
never
work.
funny. It's
It
never
doesn't
funny.
work. But then with the judging, who were your tops?
Actually, I found the pictures itself quite
Boring.
lukewarm, quite boring. I was like,
The outfits were more wow than
Yes,
the
I
picture
liked
itself.
most of the alter ego pictures. I found it super cool outfits. I loved, for example, Nicole's outfit, but the picture, I only have one favorite, and it's the first time that she is in the top
Tell
for
me.
me, Eva. But it's
I
the
love it
first
too.
time that she's one of the top pictures for us both. We never call her name. This is now she's going to
I
shine.
call her name all the time. Whenever I sleep, whenever I walk around.
Eva
It's
the Diva.
Eva.
No, but literally also because we post now on our Instagram every week our favorite pictures of the
Yeah.
episodes. She was never one of. It's always Amanda and Nicole and Yaya most of the time, or sometimes. But they are the pictures who are the strongest one. And this is the first time that Eva stands out to me.
Yeah.
Do we have other favorites?
Yeah, I also liked Anne. She was
Anne,
also
yeah.
a big plus to me because, and also was kind of in a way like me, like yes, finally you have a good picture. See, it's there. You just got to do it.
It wasn't even that good, but for Anne's standard,
No, I
was
thought
good.
it was a good. I thought it was a good. It was way better than Amanda's.
Oh God! Yeah. And what do you think of Norel? There was like boring, but the picture when you were
No, I
like
didn't
made
like
up.
it.
Oh, I like the
Didn't like
other, like her makeup.
Yeah, to be fair, I did like that part, but like in overall, I was like, yeah, because like same with like Yaya, that was one part was better than the other, but then in overall the picture worked.
Yeah, but like by far only Eva and Anne worked
Yeah.
both sides
Yes.
of the picture.
And who were your bottoms?
Takara,
Yes.
Amanda, and Cassie. I found
Oh.
those pictures quite boring. All three of them actually.
I had Takara and then Nicole and Norel same, like at the same level.
Oh. Yeah, and maybe I was a little bit like with Amanda because they made it in the show so awkward. It was super silent and like an awkward music, and then also Tyra said like, "Ooh, when we're silent, that's not a good
Yeah.
thing." And because of that, I already found the picture bad because of the music. So maybe I was a little bit, I was one of the people who get it, that because of how they show it.
Yeah, makes sense.
But it's not a good picture. But yeah.
But then we go to what the judges picked, and their tops were Eva and then Anne.
Yeah, like what we also
And I
think.
totally agree.
And what a spicy judging. Like backstage. Like when the girls are backstage when I got
Was
to
it
talk
spicy?
about.
I just thought it was
Well,
very staged.
Oh, that's could be, yeah. That's true, yeah. Yeah, but it's a little bit like, it's obvious that Janice is over to Cara. It's like, she
Yeah.
has a lot of flesh and something like that. God, body shaming all over the place.
I see a lot of flash.
Yeah. But it was like, and also then Tyra is sticking up and blah blah, and then the one who said that the hips of Cassie were too big, Mark Bauer or whatever, he said I prefer Cassie over Takara. So good for you, Cassie, that he liked you.
Yeah.
Because of course Takara's hips are even more than 34.
But do you know what the thing
39.
is? I think with
Oh, I also body shamed now. I didn't mean it like that. I like Takara's body. I said like her hips are even more than 39, but that's because it is the case, not because
It is,
I
yeah.
don't have an opinion about that. I like her body.
And you're gonna get all haters over.
Yeah,
you
oh my
right
god,
now.
sorry you guys. I love her body. I'm also plus size myself.
But what did I wanted to say? No, do you know what the thing is with Jen is that she doesn't know what she's saying sometimes, because it was really nice from Tyra to call her out, to be like, you cannot say that you say to someone, be like, hey, you can be the first plus size top model, and then now talk her down like this. Like, you can't, and I totally agree.
That's true, because that's not that you change your opinion, because that's something that you just think she's too big, and that's you would also have found that the first week.
Like, you can say like, hey, this doesn't work because she has a certain size, but it's in a moment it can't work. It's not like that she's done forever in that way. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could have said, like, in this picture it doesn't work, but I see her as a model, and now all of a sudden she's not a model anymore. That's weird.
And to be fair, if you put like their whole body of work in consideration, I think Takara has a stronger track record for now than compared to Cassie. Cassie is a little bit
actually
forgettable.
I don't know. Well, no, she's the red thread of this episode.
Yeah, but still, how she looks, she's like, oh, she's pretty, but I have a feeling that I know 100 people who look like her.
Yeah, I agree.
Takara is someone who stands out.
Yeah.
That you're like, oh, she could be a cool model.
Takara would be like the main character in the movie. Takara and the two puppies.
The full-grown dogs. Well, apparently she's like one of the only models, Takara, who or maybe the only one, I don't know, who got a spread in Italian Vogue, which is like a thing.
Yeah.
And maybe also the cover, I don't know, I think only a spread, but I'm like, good for you, Takara.
Yeah.
You made it work, because she said, like, I want to be the first black plus size model who's going to grace all the covers. I'm like, no, she's not the new Naomi Campbell, but still she works. Good for her. And Cassie, she doesn't even have Instagram, so I don't know what she did. Maybe back to stripping?
No, she would never.
Why not? What's wrong with? I don't know. Strippers get paid a lot.
Yes, that is true.
Oh my god!
Look at Cardi B.
Is Cardi B a stripper?
She was a stripper. You didn't know that?
I don't know anything of Cardi B. She's the one who says like coronavirus. Is that Cardi B?
Coronavirus.
That's the only thing I know of her.
Oh no, she's
the one who does the pigeon.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I know.
No, you should look up the song she did with Maroon 5. Not too long ago, I was dancing with Dallas.
Ugh, I hate Maroon 5.
Oh, you really?
The voice of Adam Levine is like,
ladies and gents and everything in between, I just want to let you know that Sander has been cut from this episode because of the comments he just made.
There's love. Oh no, I cannot copy his. No, it's an annoying voice. Maroon 5. Ugh.
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? They have one good song. I'm going to redeem myself. I like one song of them. Payphone. I like that song. I'm at a payphone.
No, that's the only one I find annoying of them, actually.
Yes, but you don't have a good taste in music.
That's your opinion. Isn't it ironic? No. What I want to say, I love that song, by the way, Ironic. Shout out to Alanis Morissette. But
I have a feeling that we talked for 5 minutes about America's Next Top Model.
I don't care. I do want to say one more thing about this episode, and after that we can close the episode. Yeah. I love the way Tyra looked in the end. It was a nice haircut with everything, nice hairdo, nice outfit, very clean makeup, loved it. And on that note, we want to thank you for listening to this episode, and we'll see you next time.
And check our Instagram, everything. Website, everything.
Website. Yeah. Sander is on top of it. Did you put my bio online?
Yes, I did.
Yes, good for you.
A quiz. Did you guys read it? Who is the favorite contestant of tennis? Check it on our website. Bye-bye.
See you.